What we got today?
Some Coca-Cola signs.
Oh, okay. These are probably from the 50s. You either drink Coke or Pepsi back then. That was it. If you wanted something without sugar, you got coffee.
You can put sugar in coffee.
Chumway, please.
I decided to come to the pawn shop today to sell my father's Coca-Cola signs. They're valued at around $450 a piece. I would like to sell them for around $250, and my bottom line would be probably $200.
Well, they're definitely Coca-Cola signs. Where did you acquire them?
My father traveled all over, and he has quite a collection.
I really like these signs and stuff from this era because they had a great advertising market. Back in the day, advertising signs was beautifully made. Not like today when they're made out of cheap plastic and they only last a few years. Back then, Coke and Pepsi, they were all made with cane sugar. And then they went to corn syrup because it's cheaper. And you do not have the same taste. When you drink a Pepsi or a Coke, you could actually have your eyes almost burning. There was so much carbonation in them. And they were good. Coca-Cola has changed its formula a few times over the years, but the logo on the bottle has stayed the same for over 100 years. Not many companies can say that. What are you wanting to do, young lady? You want to sell them, pawn them, or what?
Yeah, we'd like to sell them.
You got any idea what you're trying to get out of them?
$450 a piece.
I'm kind of stumped. I would like to buy these, but I really don't want to insult you with an offer because I think I know more what they're worth than you do. I would push it to go $100 a piece. I really would. You got a little damage there on this one. This one's starting to get a little rust on the back.
Okay. I don't think I'll take 100 for them today.
You want to check around. Most people, when they check around, they come back. So
Okay.
It's up to you.
I'll give them to you for $150 a piece.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I don't want to, but I'll split it with you. I'll go 125 each. But that's the best I can do.
125?
Yeah, that would be top of the mark.
Okay, well, you're getting yourself a good deal then.
We thank you very much. We'll do the paperwork right over there, young lady.
I went a lot lower than I had expected to go, but collectors are what's going to pay, and they're hard to find.
What do you got here?
I got an old Coca-Cola here.
Sweet. I'm thirsty.
Oh, it's empty.
Oh.
I decided to go in the pawn shop today to sell my old Coca-Cola cooler. My great-grandmother passed away recently, so started just rummaging through stuff, and sure enough, I found this old rustic Coca-Cola cooler and thought it might have some value.
So what do you know about it?
Well, I know my great-grandfather bought it back in the 30s.
You know what this was, right? It was, a display for small Coke bottles, and this would sit on the counter of the general store and catch people with an impulse buy on their way out the door. I can believe this item's from the 30s. I mean, its condition is rough, to say the least. But, there is a huge market out there for antique Coca-Cola paraphernalia. So I'm definitely interested. So how much are you looking to get, man?
About $300. It's so funny. I know it's old, but it's got to be worth something.
You are an entertainer.
What do you think it's worth?
In this condition, almost nothing. It's gonna need some serious restoration. Your doors aren't attached. It needs to be completely sanded down. You gotta buy a new bottle opener, have the lids reattached, rehinged. The one thing this cooler has going for it is that it's old. Most of these that you see are from the 50s, and the fact that this one came from the 30s, that means it's really rare. But with all the work that this thing needs, there's no way I could pay $300 for it. It's gonna cost me a few $100s just to fix this thing. If you want, I'm thinking somewhere in the range of $50, man.
Man, I know I can get more for it somewhere else. $150.
And the most I'm gonna do is $100, man.
God.
Think about it, man. $100 is better than this thing sitting in the garage for another 10 years. Think about it.
I'll take it. I'll take $100.
Let's go do some paperwork.
All right. So I got $100. I can't say it, it's cool, but it's something. So whatever.
Hey, I bought this piece of crap the other day for $100.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess it's a little toy or something. I'm not really sure what it was, but Just took a shot in the dark.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is not a toy. My name's Rick with Rick's Restorations here in Las Vegas, and the guys always seem to call me when they got the tough thing to restore. What you have is a 1939 salesman sampler. The salesman would literally walk up to your place of business and try to sell you a cooler. And this thing here is what he carried. He didn't carry a briefcase, he carried this. And on the inside, what he used to have is little leaflets here that showed the different pictures of Coke machines that they could sell. Like this one here, this is a big one of this. It's a miniature version of the 1939 Master Cooler. This isn't a Coke machine per se. What it was the salesman's briefcase. That's how Coke would sell their machines in the day. Now they just lease them. So this is a really, really good find. It's a little rough, but if I were you, I would restore this.
What do you think it'll cost me?
It's going to be probably around $350 to restore. But this is a really cool item because you're not going to find another one around. They're very, very rare. A lot of the times these get just junked. They get thrown out. To even own one of these, it's a privilege, believe me.
It's exactly what I like to hear out of you, man.
Yeah, the Coke collectors would die for this. It's worth about $1,000 in the shape it's in right now.
Sweet, Big Hoss, you finally did it.
Finally, man, I do it all day.
You finally did it.
Once you restore it, what do you think I can get out of it?
I think you should have no problem getting close to $2,500 for it.
Nice.
So in the condition that it sits, it's worth $1,000, and it could be worth up to $2,500. I mean, I can't wait to see my dad in the old man's face. I mean, this is what you call hitting a home run.
So how long do you think it's going to take to get it all finished?
I'd say I'd have it done in a week. I'll make it look just like a brand new one.
All right, Rick, man, I really appreciate it. I'll give you a call in a week.
Okay, sounds good.
See you later, Rick.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, Rick, what's going on?
Well, you ready to see this bad boy?
Let's see it.
All right.
Boom. Wow.
Busted my ass on that thing.
Wow, man.
All this lettering they had on here is all raised. They didn't decal anything, so it was really hard and tedious because it was very small. And you know how rusted it was, so what we had to do is we took and blasted it with walnuts.
Like actual walnut?
Crushed walnuts, yeah, used crushed walnuts.
Wow.
And what that does is when it bounces, it doesn't eat into the metal, it just takes the paint off.
Did you eat the walnuts?
No.
What is wrong with you?
I'm hungry.
Okay, and check this out. I put a replica page in there like the salesman would have when he went and took it to the customer to try to sell him a Coke machine. And what happens is this is like a little 2-ring binder, and he would come into the store to try to sell you a Coke machine, and he would have pictures of different models of Coke machines in there. So I put that in there to give it a little authenticity. To find ones of these in original, I was looking online, and they're like $1,000 just for the pages. Wow. So they're really hard to get.
I'm way cool with the copies.
Yeah, yeah, it was saving some money. I enjoy doing this stuff, and it was a pretty good challenge to try to make it back the way it was. But I got some news for you. As I was researching this piece, when I told you what it was worth in mint shape, I was evidently looking at an old book. Guys, your $450 investment's going to go a long ways because this right now is right around $4,500 mint.
Nice.
You should have no problem selling it to a collector whatsoever.
Right on, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure doing business.
See you later.
You need a dolly for that?
I could use a little help.
Rick Dale's the man. Part of me wants to go back to the shop and brag to my dad and the old man because I know it'll keep him off my ass for a while. Don't you dare drop it, Johnny.
Have I ever let you down?
All my life. Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Grandpa,
What?
you want to come look at this with me?
What you got, son?
I have a Coca-Cola ice chest that was made between 1948 and 1952.
So where'd you get this, man?
I got it from a neighbor of mine in Texas about 25 years ago.
For some reason, all the good Coca-Cola stuff wound up in Texas.
Well, I'm here to sell the ice chest today because I've had it for about 25 years just collecting dust. I believe this ice chest is probably fairly rare. I would like to get around $400 for the ice chest.
This was called Airline's chest.
The way I understand it, it wasn't available or sold to the public.
No, it wasn't sold to the public. They used these on small airplanes, and they could put a dozen Cokes in here for the customers on board. They were well built, like everything back there, well insulated, and they kept stuff cold, and that was their job.
You used to say how flying was a lot classier back then, right?
Oh, it was. You were treated like a king. I mean, now today when people travel, they travel in sweatpants, flip-flops, and it's like a cattle cart. Flying used to be a big deal. It was a pleasure for both the passenger and the airlines. Now it's a big pain in the ass. So what are you trying to do, sir? You want to sell it, pawn it, what?
I'd like to sell it.
Well, what are you trying to get out of it, boss?
I'd like to get $400 for it.
Couldn't go for it. This thing's in pretty nice shape, but if you're fighting the economy right now.
Well, make me an offer then.
What do you think, Corey?
To be honest with you, Chief, I could offer you around $100, man.
Well, I was hoping to get a little bit more. Can you,
Hey, listen, man, I mean, I think it's really awesome, and I do want it, but $100 is really going to be the most I could pay for it.
Oh, you got a deal then.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Okay. I ended up selling the ice chest for $100, and I figured that's a fair price since it's probably worth $200 in the condition it is. So $100 for me, $100 for the shop. Fair price.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm good. What do you have here?
I have an awesome 1980s Coca-Cola toy.
Okay, it's real awesome, dude. Cool. This is a GoBot. Where'd you get it?
I had a birthday party in Burger King, and this was the gift that Burger King gave me.
I think I'd be pretty pissed if I got this at 12 years old. Right. Like a Coke can, seriously?
I have a 1980s Coca-Cola robot. When I first got it, I tried to play with it. It was just a Coke can, so it really didn't fit in with any other toys, so it just went back in the box. It's just sitting on a shelf, so I'm just trying to get rid of some clutter. My wife keeps on at me about the stupid things I keep holding on to.
Let me see this here. This is pretty cool.
Right?
Coca-Cola advertisement, but it's also a GoBot. So, in 1984, Tonka came out with the GoBots, and Hasbro came out with the Transformers. It was basically the same concept. You know, they were robots that would change into a Coke can or a car or an airplane. And, you know, with the Transformers, there was the Autobots and the Decepticons, and they were battling for thousands of years. I don't know too much about GoBots, but basically the same thing as Transformers, but not as popular, you know? Many people look at the GoBots as Transformer knockoffs, but in reality, the GoBots were released before the Transformers. Both of them are pretty cool, but the GoBots only lasted a few years, and the Transformers just released their 4th major motion picture. This is gonna appeal to people who collect Coke, Transformers, GoBots. It is in good condition, man.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do with it?
I wanted to try and sell it.
How much are you trying to get for it?
I wanted about 200.
Honestly, dude, it's a GoBot. I'm gonna offer you $40 on it.
How about 150?
Would you be able to do like maybe $60?
80?
I could go 75 on it.
Okay.
75 bucks?
Yeah.
All right, that's a deal. Let's go over here and write it up.
Okay. I got it for free when I was a 10-year-old. It's sat on the shelf for about 30 years, and I got 75 bucks for it, so I think that's a pretty good deal.
This is what I wanted you to take a look at.
So is this it?
It's a 1978 Coke-sponsored motorhome.
This thing's awesome. I love it.
Everybody we pass on the highway, they're always asking us for free Cokes. They're, where's your Coke? I want a Coke, you know. I'm coming down to the pawn shop today to sell my Coca-Cola motorhome because we're moving on. I'm not sure how low I would go, but not a whole lot less than $50,000. It was a national contest, and this was one of 5 winners.
Did you win the contest?
No, we bought it.
Okay. Do you mind if we go take a look at it?
No, let's do it. It's an Olds Tornado front end, along with a 403 V8 engine.
I've heard about these things, but I've never seen one. Coke made 5 customized versions for a promotional giveaway. The lucky winners ended up being mobile Coke billboards.
Check this out.
This is definitely red.
Yes, it is. Everything in here was original to when it was presented as a grand prize.
I've made a killing on Coke memorabilia over the years, but I think this thing would be really tricky to sell. You'd have to really love Coke and have a really huge driveway. How much did you want for it?
Around $50,000.
I just, you have to pay registration fees and insurance on this thing all the time. I'd go 20 grand.
I was thinking in terms of 45,000.
All right. I mean,
Very rare piece.
I know, but it's thousands of dollars a year just on maintenance. You know, I'll go 30 grand.
I can't do that. I think it deserves higher than a lowball figure of 30,000.
It's got cool collector Coke stuff on it, but it's still a 1978 motorhome. I'll tell you what, I'll go 35, and I mean, I'm scared to death at that price.
Okay, what about 42?
I can't do it. 35 is tops. I will not go a dime more. There is no blue book value.
No, I can't do it for that price. It's worth more than that to us.
Thanks for showing it to me, though, man. I
You
really
bet.
appreciate this.
You
It's a
bet.
hell of a machine.
I thought he was lowballing me. I didn't think he was even in the ballpark as far as what it was worth. But I'm very happy to walk away simply because we enjoy the vehicle so much.
How's it going? Pretty good, Rick. How you doing today?
I'm going slow.
Yeah, we have to.
So exactly what is it?
Okay, it's a 1950s circa Coca-Cola school crossing guard.
Tell me about this. Where did you get this?
I've got some really good restoration friends back in Chicago, and this was in his private collection. He restored this probably about 20 years ago, and I fell in love with it. I think his wife wanted him to get it out of the house, to be honest. I'm here today to sell my 1950s crossing guard Coca-Cola sign. It was in my man cave, and now it's sitting in my garage. So we're looking for a home where it can get appreciated much better than what I'm doing now. I am hoping for $7,000 for the sign today. If I get the $7,000, I work a lot, about 60 hours a week, so I'm hoping to put this money toward a really fun vacation.
This is kind of brilliant, okay? Coca-Cola, like the masters of advertising. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna make these signs, okay? And instead of paying someone to display them, we're gonna get schools to display them for kids.
Perfect concept.
We know it's an advertisement, but it's a free sign.
Exactly.
They made a bunch of these. They sent them out to schools all across the country. They're like, thanks, we need them. You know, it's bright, it's vibrant, and you know what? It's a school zone. Now they have these great signs. Schools put them out every day. They don't have to pay a dime for the advertising after that. You know, you think about it, it's kind of brilliant. I'm thinking that the originals were porcelain. And that was the main thing signs were made out of back then. It wore really, really well because paint didn't. The paint back then was not nearly the quality, you know, it is today. It doesn't last as long. So I think these are great. I know they go for really good money. I don't know if there's reproductions of them or not because just about everything Coca-Cola there's a reproduction for. How much you want for it?
Okay, I'm looking for 7. 7,000, yes.
7,000, okay. All right, well, since this has already been restored, let me have my restoration guy look at it.
Absolutely.
Okay? Because I know a little bit about it. He will probably know everything about it. He's just right down the road, be 5-10 minutes max.
Perfect. Thanks, Rick.
Thanks. This is Bob, the restoration guy.
Bob, how you doing?
Nice
Pleasure.
to meet you. Oh, Coca-Cola Cop. How cool. These were built in the 50s to promote Coca-Cola. And it also helped make little kids trust policemen. Who are you gonna trust but a policeman? Big wavy hand going on there?
Okay. Have you restored these before?
Yeah, I've restored them.
Okay, so is this correct? Is this 1950s? Is it reproduction?
This is a restored original.
Okay.
And the first clue I can tell by is, if you look at the edges, they're all chopped. This sign was rusted pretty heavily at one time. And you know I love restorations, but whoever did this, they put the wrong hardware on it. And that's gonna kill any type of restoration. They didn't have nylock nuts back in the 50s. It is a cool piece. The problem is, they were repopped in the 90s. Now, even though this wasn't a repop, the repops brought the originals down. So if you don't have original patina, original rust, you're not worth that much. And they actually hurt this by restoring it.
So what's this thing worth?
Well, because the repops are out and it does look like a repop, it's maybe $2,700 for it was an original sign and an original patina, I would say it'd be worth like $6,000 easy.
All right. It's one of those things, if it still had rust on it, it'd be worth more.
Right.
Okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thanks a lot. Take care, Bob.
Take care.
Here we go.
We're a long way from 7,000. I'm thinking like 1,500 bucks.
He did say it is original. Think about it. If I got better screws, we'd be talking $6,000. We can get some screws.
I don't think the screws are gonna make it $6,000.
Make it 2,000 and we got a deal.
1,800 bucks.
Can we do 19?
Fine.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's go inside. I'll write you up, get you paid.
All right, sounds good.